So our top story today is that Arsenal's deal for the £35 million Portugal star is well underway. The Portugal star being Ruben Neves. With the departure of Dani Ceballos, there is a vacancy in the Arsenal midfield, and Ruben Neves could be just the ideal player to fill up that void. Arsenal have Granit Xhaka, Thomas Partey, Mohamed El Neni in the center of the park at the moment. So getting somebody like Neves would be a definite upgrade to at least two of them, if not all of them. Neves is a good passer. He's a good long passer, short passer. He's able to break up plays, interceptions, defending. He's good at defending. So he's good at set pieces. He's good at making plays for his teammates. So this will be a very good move for Arsenal. Arsenal are also looking to sign Yves Bissouma from Brighton. That is also in underway for the Arsenal. So it's something that has to be looked at where Arsenal will go. Wolves, on the other hand, are looking to sell off their players such as Ruben Neves, Pedro Neto, and Adama Traore, with the trio being quoted by a host of top European clubs. Adama Traore is being quoted by Chelsea. He was previously linked to Manchester United and to Chelsea, and now he's again being linked with Chelsea. Chelsea need a right midfielder, a right wing back, or a right winger. They at this moment do not have anybody on the right side apart from Reece James. Kai Havertz has been playing as the right winger, but there needs to be some sort of a replacement for Kai Havertz. So Adama Traore can be the ideal replacement. Another news is that Chelsea are willing to part ways with Hakim Ziyech if the right price would come through. Now Ziyech has not had the best of times at Chelsea, and he hasn't really gotten enough game time as well. So Chelsea are willing to offload him, maybe to raise funds to bring in another player. I think Ziyech should be given more opportunity. He's a very good player, and maybe a couple more seasons and he will shine as he did with Ajax. Massimiliano Allegri reportedly turned down approaches from the likes of Chelsea and Manchester United before he returned to Turin. Everton duo James Rodriguez and Richarlison are both reportedly considering leaving the club following Carlo Ancelotti's sudden departure. Richarlison and James Rodriguez both lit up the Premier League in the first part of the season and were instrumental in Everton going to the top of the league and staying there for a while, and also finishing at a respectable top of position this year. So with these two players gone, Everton will again go back to being a mid-table team rather than a top half team. Barcelona youngster Ilias Moriba is in line to receive a new contract from the club after a lot of top clubs were after his signature. So it looks like Moriba will get his new contract now. Tottenham Hotspur are turning their attention to Ajax Amsterdam coach Erik ten Hag. Ten Hag has just recently signed a new deal, so it might be difficult for them to get Ten Hag. Clearly Mauricio Pochettino and Antonio Conte are not going to sign for Tottenham now. Jadon Sancho fee has been lowered by Borussia Dortmund from 120 million to 100 million to now to 80 million. So, but it looks very difficult for Manchester United to be paying that amount, because this amount 80 million has been there in the news for at least a month now, and United still haven't made the move. So it remains to be seen when the move will come. Carlo Ancelotti for Real Madrid is setting his sights on Jules Koundé. Now Koundé is a good young centre back from Sevilla. He runs fast, he defends well, he tackles well, he's good with positioning and with his heading. So he'll be a good move for Real Madrid and for Carlo Ancelotti. But with already so many centre backs in that team, David Alaba, Rafael Varane might resign, Sergio Ramos might resign, they've got Nacho Fernandez, Eder Militao. Another player of Koundé's class may be going a touch too far, but let's see. If Varane and Ramos both do not resign, then they will need a reinforcement of the type of player like Julius Koundé. Duncan Ferguson refused the chance to go to Real Madrid and follow Carlo Ancelotti. David Moyes might sign a new long-term contract with West Ham, although Everton are being linked with the manager as well. Kieran Trippier has told his England colleagues that he wants to go to join Manchester United. This is a U-turn after just last week he said that he's very happy at Atletico and he wants to stay there. And now the news is coming according to the Mirror that he wants to join Manchester United. So there are a few contradicting reports, so nobody knows what's really going to happen. It's no secret that Manchester United want Kieran Trippier in the team. They want to play him as right back and maybe look to play Wan-Bissaka as a centre back, or maybe play three at the back as a right centre back, and Trippier can then move on to the right midfield position. Barcelona, who were considering a deal for Gini Wijnaldum, it looks like Paris Saint-Germain have beaten them to the Netherlands international, and the Netherlands international Wijnaldum has signed for PSG for double the salary that Barcelona were offering him. If Barcelona don't get Wijnaldum now, maybe they will try to keep Moriba even more. Jose Mourinho wants a new goalkeeper, and he's targeted a few players for his new team Roma, like Hugo Lloris, Wojciech Szczesny and Rui Patricio. Granit Xhaka, however, remains their top target. So if Xhaka goes, then again Ruben Neves, and either Neves or Yves Bissouma, one of these two players will have to be signed, and I would prefer that they sign Ruben Neves because he's more in the Xhaka mold. He's the sort of player who can interconnect the passes, who can connect the plays, the midfield, the defense and the offense, something that Xhaka used to do well, and he can get those long passes and make those interceptions. Bissouma is not very good with the passing, but he's very good doing the box to box role, getting the goals, coming back for defense. So both of them are different roles. So midfield of Neves, Partey, Bissouma, Partey, all these combinations would work really well for the Arsenal. Staying with Arsenal have offered Eddie Nketiah to Leeds United for £20 million if they are interested in the player. It's expected Saul Niguez will be signed by Bayern Munich in the coming few days. So Atletico are now in the market for Udinese's Argentine midfielder Rodrigo de Paul, who's also been linked with Liverpool and AC Milan. Another midfielder in the English Premier League, Boubakary Soumaré, might come to the English Premier League from League One champions Lille, as Leicester City have all but finalised that move. And Leicester are also looking to get Tammy Abraham into the squad if Tammy leaves Chelsea, which looks highly likely, as Chelsea already have Timo Werner and they have Oliver Giroud now, and they're looking to add to the attacking force with guys like Robert Lewandowski. They've been linked with Robert Lewandowski, Romelu Lukaku, Harry Kane, although Romelu Lukaku has clearly said that he wants to stay with Inter Milan. Matheus Pereira might also be on his way out from West Brom. Pereira had a very good last season. He impressed a lot with his gameplay, his passing. He was assisting, he was scoring goals. So he'll be a good player for any team. Aston Villa and Brighton are the two teams who have made the inquiry. Aston Villa have also possibly secured the services of Emiliano Buendia, beating Arsenal with a better bid. Marcus Rashford might undergo surgery after the Euro 2020, which may mean that he will miss the start of next season. Whereas Manchester City are confident the club captain Fernandinho will still be at Etihad next season. According to Nigel Winterburn, Ben Chilwell should start ahead of Luke Shaw. Obviously, if you're playing him as a left midfielder, then Ben Chilwell should be playing, and if they're playing him as a left back in a 4 at the back formation, then it should be Luke Shaw starting ahead of Ben Chilwell.